Every summer, thousands of kids travel to a sleepaway camp like no other, Camp Woodward. Here, gymnasts, cheerleaders, and action sports athletes come together for the summer of their dreams to hone their skills, meet new friends, and take their talents to the next level. This season, we follow 3 amateur skateboarders as they leave friends and family behind in pursuit of one day turning pro. But it's what they're not expecting that will change their lives forever. Camp Woodward, real kids, an unreal summer.
Hi, I'm Ethan Copeland. I'm 13 years old and I'm from Canberra, Australia. I was about 6 or 7 years old when I started skating. My dad got me a bike and he took me down to the skate park, and he had a skateboard, and me being a kid, I thought Dad was cool, so I got a skateboard the next Christmas and been riding it ever since. For the first 1 or 2 years of skating, I pushed Mongo. I had no idea it was a bad thing.
I'm not a skater, but always have had a skateboard and would like rolling around.
As a surfer, you don't really think it's that bad, and Dad taught me to push Mongo, so.
I may have taught Ethan to push with his other foot before I realised that it was the wrong way.
It took me ages to figure out how to push normally, which is pretty funny. Ready?
Yep. The second he got on the board, he looked comfortable, he enjoyed it, and he just wanted to go fast from the start. He had a little feeling he was going to take to it. He always had good balance and was really active.
Most of my local parks are just mostly tranny and things, so I started off skating a lot more tranny, learning how to drop in, getting the basics down pat and really consistent. Right now we're at Trilogy Skate Shop in Canberra. This is where I got my first board and everything since. Hey Dave. Dave, owner of the local skate shop Trilogy, took me under his wing.
I was involved in the coaching clinics that we had at the time, probably about 6 or 7 years ago, and he was this little grommet that used to come down the park. He would have been about as big as my knee, and he was just mental. The kid was jumping off the walls, he was grinding the biggest stuff at the park, while all the other kids there were just barely learning how to push on a board. I just remember watching him skate. Man, this kid's wild. I haven't seen anyone around here skate like him before. Man, I'm gonna put that kid on the team. He didn't know I owned Trilogy at the time, and I was like, man, the guys at Trilogy, they're thinking about putting you on the team, dude. What do you think about that? And I just remember his eyes big as dinner plates. About a week later, I said, man, yeah, they said they want to put you on. He's like, oh, yeah, that'd be so good.
First sponsor, I was super hyped.
Put Ethan on the team, and we found out I owned it afterwards. Yeah, he's been ripping ever since.
Classic Australian beef meat pie. Right here.
The Canberra scene's a small but tight scene, which is really great for Ethan to be a part of.
It's not a huge skate scene actually. Most people I started skating with were a lot older than me.
Canberra's got a pretty tight-knit scene. It's pretty laid back. I love it, it's my home, it's a good place.
Luke Brown, really heavy in the Canberra skate scene. He pretty much created the skate parks in Canberra.
In 2007, I got together some like-minded crew and we formed a Canberra Skateboarding Association, a bit of a voice for the community. I wrote a proposal that was submitted for community infrastructure funding and was successful, which saw Woden Skate Park built in 2010. It was Canberra's largest skate park, and then unbelievably we got a couple of million for Belco, so we got 2 essentially world-class skate parks within a year of each other. That brought with it the ability to provide events for the community, so we were really interested in providing free sessions and events for the community, and that's how I met Ethan, basically.
Luke Brown's done like heaps and heaps for me, like even just teaching me how to skate, making video parts and stuff and helping me get out there.
It wasn't really like Ethan needed to be taught, he just took to it. You could suggest something to him and he'd just be able to do it quite easily. A man, a few words, he just gets it done.
He's really helped me. Like, I don't think I'd be right here without Luke.
He skates the bowl with a bunch of old grown-ass hash dogs, you know. There's not really many other kids that can skate the bowl.
Very quickly, Ethan progressed to a point where I didn't want to be anywhere near him on a skateboard.
Belko definitely helped me because just toughened me up a bit, I guess I could say.
And definitely noticed Ethan's progression really take flight once I could see that he could take a hit and get back up and try it again.
I love watching Ethan skate, but I didn't really like watching him bailing and slamming, and he never cared, but I cared.
He'll get back up when he can and then keep on going.
So I preferred to just wait till they came home and Ethan would say, "Oh my gosh, I've learned a new trick," and then I'd go watch it.
First time I was like started doing airs and stuff, just felt so good and kind of got hooked to skating bowls and going big, fast. Loved it. I love skating street and vert and big bowls. I pretty much love to skate anything. Love being creative, trying new tricks. My favourite skater right now is Corey Juno. I just love how he has a really good mixture of being really technical and can go big.
Canberra's a big town, capital city of Australia. Most people think from overseas it's Sydney, but it's actually Canberra. The coast is about an hour and a half away. The snow's about the same distance. Sydney's 2.5, 3 hour drive. So we have access to a lot of cool and interesting spots. So we'll spend a lot of time in the car travelling around, skating, visiting spots. We've all enjoyed it. It means you get to see some pretty cool places, meet different people.
My parents have been so supportive of my skating. Like Mum is she takes me like heaps of places and organises everything for me, and Dad, he drives me like anywhere I need to be, he'll get me there.
We've got lots of kangaroos in Australia. Kangaroos are really friendly.
Kangaroos, they're sick. There's so many of them in Canberra. They're pretty cool. They're pretty gnarly, like they get really big. You don't want to get in a fight with them, they'll smash you. Some of them you can pat and feed, but some of them just get scared and hop off.
His brothers like to skate and can skate. They haven't got the drive or the bug like Ethan has, I guess, but have other sports that they like. They play a lot of football, they like to surf, yeah, and they'll skate occasionally.
That would be the best clip of when Arn goes flying. That's clip of the day, Arn. Congratulations.
Did you see me go flying?
Yes, I did see you go
How high
flying
did
when
I
Ethan
go?
double bounced you.
How high did I go?
Like nearly to the top of the trampoline.
No, I went over.
Yeah, you went over, totally.
That was like the flap. That was the flap. You didn't catch any trannies.
This is my room. It's my current deck. Almost. Independent trucks, Bones wheels, Mob grip. That's a trilogy deck. When I first got sponsored, they gave me that. Had it for like 3-4 years. It's a pretty sick board. Got my trophies and stuff that I won over the years.
He enjoyed competition, so that also helped. He was definitely having fun. He was skating with other kids.
Corey Juno came to Bowl Jam one year and he won highest air, and he gave it to me because he couldn't take it back on his flight, so pretty cool thing to have in my room. Belko Bowl Jam, probably my favourite comp of the year. I won Best Trick Over the Channel last year. trophy from Bollarama.
Ethan went to Bondi Bollarama and it was the first year that they opened the juniors, and he came third from memory, which is pretty big for, I don't know how old he was at the time, maybe 10.
I think that was my first one actually, like maybe 3 years ago, 3 years ago.
I think being good at something's one thing, but actually enjoying being competitive is another. He's always enjoyed that environment. It's, you know, social, it's fast, it's exciting.
And personal favourite, the Volcom stone. I reckon it looks the sickest. Handmade, it's pretty sick. Good looking footy. Got my surfboard and my snowboard.
Skate life balance is, yeah, definitely something we want. For Ethan, he likes other sports.
He'll do anything actually, bike riding, surfing, swimming, snowboarding, whatever.
Spare decks, odd decks, hats, clothes, wheels, all the stuff you need. Photo with Zep, one of my favourite people, legend, pretty cute.
He's fun, he's funny, he can talk to anyone.
Ethan's a pretty cruisy kid. Every time he's home, he's like looking for his next trip, where to go next. His bag will just be on his floor, ready to go, full of clothes. He loves to be on the move all the time.
I think Ethan told me when he was like 8 that he planned to be travelling the world skateboarding by the time he was 16, and he'd call me every now and then.
The opportunities he's getting at this stage to travel and experience different things in life and in skating is huge. I think it's a big driver for any Australian skater to spend time in the US, at the very least just to see the parks and see the scene.
Woodward is like the biggest and best skate park there is. Like, there's just so much stuff to skate.
Camp Woodward for skaters is just, I guess, like a dream place to be. It's got an amazing variety of parks and it's a really exciting place for them to learn and develop and meet new people.
And 2 weeks of just skateboarding without his mum nagging him.
I just want to meet heaps of new people and just be able to improve my skating like as much as I possibly can.
The other activities they have on offer there, I think he's excited about doing some different things. I think they've got go-karts and cable pool for wakeboarding or whatever it is. Like, he's just excited, I think, to be a part of everything.
Oh, I'm super hyped. I'm like ticking off the days, like I want to go right now. I'm super keen.
The biggest thing that people probably have to be aware of if they're in his cabin is the really loud possum noises at night. Whoever's in his cabin's probably going to hear him make some really loud back-of-the-throat squealing noises. That can
his sleep.
In his sleep, that can be quite off-putting, yeah.
On the next episode of Camp Woodward, we're headed out to Honolulu, Hawaii to meet 12-year-old street skater Cypress Blanco.